All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my stream. I'm DC. You can find me just follow me on Blue Sky. I have this whole spiel I usually do, but honestly, just follow me on Blue Sky. Right there, that link. And you can find all my other stuff on my website at dclasair.com. Really appreciate if you click that link and took a look. That is powered by a new link in bio site called doris.2.to. You can head over there and sign up for a free account. If you like what you see, use my affiliate link and my discount code DCLasair to sign up for Doris Pro to get 30% off for 3 months. Doris does link in bio, link shortening. They're a blog platform. And you can do branded accounts. So it's an excellent service. Please check them out. I like them. That's why I'm an affiliate. And yeah, save yourself some money and give it a try. All right. One moment. All right. Sorry about that. Had to make sure the door was closed. So, anyway, hi. Today is Tech Friday. Yay! Welcome on in, everyone. And today we're talking about e readers, as Amazon released a bunch of them. And we'll get to those in a second, and we'll talk about some other e readers. And some people will go on about the difference between using an e-reader versus reading off a LCD tablet. And the conversation will come up about blue light. And so far there's no evidence shows a meaningful link between blue light and damage to human retina or age-related macular degeneration. And you can find that study, or that report, right here by the American Academy of Ophthalmology. So they may know a thing or two about blue light. Now, blue light will cause some eye strain. You may need to put in eye drops if you're staring at a screen and your eyes are feeling dry. Get some eye drops. Best thing you can do is look away occasionally and blink a few times. That'll help as well. But your eyes are a muscle, and you can wear them out a little bit. So blue light from computers will not lead to eye disease. Now, if you're staring at the sun, that's a different thing entirely. But your digital devices will be fine. And as it points out at the bottom, digital eye strain is not caused by blue light. The symptoms of digital eye strain are linked to how we use our digital devices, not the blue light coming out of them. So it's basically us staring at a device for a long time because our eyes are muscles and they get tired. And e-readers help that because there's no blue light, so your eyes won't get as tired after reading them or after using them for a while. But yeah, don't buy into anything about blue light. Just I would probably trust that study a little more than anything else you might see on the internet. And you may notice that I am indeed wearing Gunner Optics, these block blue light. Now, what I use them for is I do have some sensitivity to light, and so I have two key lights here that shine directly in my eyes, and my eyes will just start to water if I don't do something to knock that down. So you may need something like these for a variety of reasons, and if you wear these and you have less headaches while reading, perfect. Go for it by all means. But yeah, consider the science behind blue light if you're looking into that. So yeah, and there's links in there to other studies. Now they do recommend that setting a device to night or dark mode in the evening, it helps, and keeps our regular sleep cycle better. If you want to avoid screens using 1 to 2 hours before going to sleep, which I almost never do, but yeah, so night or dark mode can help with that. But just to kind of get that out of the way from, should I use an e-reader or read a tablet? That's up to you. I do have a better time reading e-ink screens than I do off my tablet, and that's probably the case for the majority of people. But whichever one I pick is not damaging my eyes. So, now that we got to get the blue light discussion out of the way, there is a all-new Kindle family, and we'll talk about this first before we get into other e-readers. Here is the Amazon link to all the e-readers. Boop. Right there. Or all the new Kindles, I should say. The big one being the Kindle Color Soft. But there's a regular Kindle, Kindle Paperwhite, Kindle Scribe, and the Kindle Color Soft. There's new things. Like speed increase. Some of them have more battery life or wireless charging. So yeah, you can take a look at all of those. And the one most interested in is the Kindle Color Soft, which is the first color Kindle ever. And I have to say, looking at just the pictures, now these don't release until October 30th. So people have had first looks at conventions and things, but there aren't many hands-on reviews as to how good this is. Again, it's a 7-inch tablet, so the colors would be good for some things. But when I'm looking for an e-reader, I want to read books and comic books on it, and comic books have never scaled well with, say, a 7-inch tablet. You always want at least a 10-inch tablet or more. You want the actual kind of size of a comic book paper when you read. And so it's a little small, and the colors are probably not quite there yet, but they do look, just looking at pictures based on that, the colors do look pretty good compared to the other color e-ink tablets out there. Right now, and I am excited for the product, and my reading needs, of course, are very different. Like I have a lot of TTRPG books Big surprise there, right? So I need to be able to read those. Those have color illustrations. Comic books I brought up. I have a lot of comic books, and I have a lot of graphic novels, and then I have a lot of just regular books too. So I will probably go for a tablet for a e-reader device, or I'm sorry, a device I would read these things on, rather than Kindle. Now I would like uh, a regular e-ink device like a Kindle or something like that, and just have one device where I could read everything on it, right? But have that e-ink technology behind it, just so it's easier on my eyes and more comfortable to read for longer periods of time. But the technology doesn't seem to be there quite yet. And there's some hybrid e-ink and LCD things, but those tend to be more expensive than just a tablet that has an LCD display. So ultimately, what I'm looking for is even something like the base iPad, which has a big enough screen, and I can read anything on it. I can read the PDFs I have of all the TTRPG books I've purchased, whether it be through an itch bundle or whatever. I can read my comics, and I don't have to sacrifice the quality of the comic book. I can see the full page. And one thing, I don't have to have this little zoomed in panel by panel reading. And it's very easy to read PDFs off of an iPad or a Android tablet. I was thinking about a Amazon Fire tablet, but because they don't have the full 1 second, they don't have the full Android store available. PDFs can get tricky, and other content that isn't Kindle, EPUB stuff. I have a lot of Humble Bundle, a lot of comics from Humble Bundles, and things that are not easily read by say a Kindle Fire. And so something like an iPad or other Android tablet that's at least 10 inches, has a screen real estate of at least 10 inches, it would be more for me. And so you can look at the Samsung Galaxy line of stuff, or Lenovo has a bunch of tablets. That are pretty good and not quite as much as an iPad. You can also find slightly older models refurbished. So Samsung has their Galaxy line of tablets, and Lenovo has the Lenovo Tab. JD Lady, hello, welcome on in. Talking about e-readers. Went through a discussion on blue light. And what that means. And we just covered the new Kindles. Talked about the color soft for a little bit. And now I'm going on about what I need what I'm looking for in a tablet or e-reader that I need for reading comics and TTRPG books and regular books. And I don't think e-ink color is there quite yet for me to solidly consider an e-reader device. So I'm probably looking at a tablet, either an iPad, or if I can find, a Samsung or Lenovo tablet might work well. I was briefly considering a Kindle Fire, but since it's not quite stock Android, it might be a little trickier getting certain file formats to play nice on it. And here's a. Can't remember if we've just. Have you heard of Books Palma e-paper phone? Yes, yeah. Let's look that up. That looks pretty neat, huh? Books Palma. In fact, we'll take a look. Let's see here. Yes, bookshop. So this is kind of cool. It is an e-paper phone. One of my stationary friends got one for reading mostly, or writing. She's an author. Excellent. Yeah, Books has a lot of neat e-readers, and here is the link to the Palma, which is an interesting device all on its own, and you can put apps on it from the Google Play Store. It is in black and white, so depending on your needs. Oh, it does have an e-ink card display. Okay. But yeah, looks like a fun device. Yeah, if you just want one for reading, that's fine. Books has a lot of neat ones. The Note Air 3 series has some pretty good looking color on it. Again, e-ink color and comic books. Almost there. I think another generation or so of e-ink colors and comic books will be good enough. So probably next year I would invest in an e-ink tablet. Just because I like my comic books and reading TTRPG manuals or player handbook things, and those are all in color. I suppose my other consideration with tablets would be, since I do a lot of D&D and I have a D&D Beyond account, can I run the D&D Beyond app on it as well, like I could with a iPad or a regular Android tablet? Now I'm talking about just the regular iPad here. Not the iPad mini. That's too small screen for comics. But just the regular iPad, not the Air or the Pro. Regular iPad, just mostly for a reading device. Sometimes maybe for a second screen with my laptop would be fine. Wouldn't even need that much memory. Because it's just gotta be able to read the books, and that's it. So yeah, but I also don't want to really spend a ton on something I'm just using for reading. So maybe something like, hey, Fernando, welcome on in. Maybe something like this Lenovo M11 tablet would do me just fine. Like it doesn't have to be the fastest thing because I just want to read on it, right? Rex, hello, welcome on in. Thank you for the lurk. You know, it's the right size, so 11 inches, great for comics. Yeah, and but if you just want to read books, regular books, something like the Kindle Paperwhite or maybe the Kindle Color Soft would be perfect for you, right? It depends on your needs. Like I said, my needs are comics and TTRPG books, so I definitely need good color. What if there was an iPad specifically for reading comic books and the notification sounds were replaced by pow and wham? I would love that. That'd be amazing. Or a Law and Order edition that played the dun dun sound when you finished a chapter. Awesome. The other reason I would go for an iPad is because I do have a MacBook Air, and then when I traveled, it would be easier to pair an iPad and a MacBook Air, and I could do various things with the two together. Or I can just use the MacBook Air for all my reading, right? Sometimes I don't want a laptop. I just want to be able to hold a thin tablet in my hand. And read. Use your iPad to watch shows at night through my earbuds. Awesome, yeah. Huh. The cheapest iPad mini you can get costs more than the regular iPad. That's wild to me. Right? I can get a 64 gig iPad for $350. But the cheapest iPad mini with more memory, because you can pre-order the new iPad mini with 128 gigs of memory, starts at $499. All right. So if you have any other comments about e-readers and stuff, we can talk about it all day. That's fine. That's the main topic. But I am going to move over to another topic, which is the Tweety place is making more, we'll say, poor decisions, to be generous. And so follow me over on Blue Sky. Do the thing. And according to what I've been reading, e-readers or eerie readers. Ooh, that's right. For Halloween. Well, if you have a haunted e-reader, let me know, because I'd be interested as well. But on Blue Sky, according to what I've been reading, you can, post pictures and things, use alt text, by the way, and videos, and not have it count against you like it does on the bird site. And a bunch of other things. There's still couple of things I would like to see, but apparently they're reading on it, like making their DMs more secure, their direct messages, that is. I say DMs, I'm not talking Dungeon Masters. I know it's usually TTRPG stuff here, but in this case, DM direct messages and not Dungeon Masters, just to clarify. Context. So yeah, and there's also a official Blue Sky account you can follow that tells you all the stuff. And wow, there are over 12 million users right now. The DMs want secure DMs. Exactly. And in the past week or so, even before the Tweety place made its announcements, they did a bunch of updates, which is awesome. One of them being pinned posts, so you can go to my. I have a pinned post, so yeah, you can find all my links, just like I did over on Twitter. Just a list of all my links, how to contact me and everything. So yeah, you can pin post now, as of like a week ago. which is excellent. And they improved their block lists and things like that. There are ways to make sure you're following everyone that you're following on Twitter over to Blue Sky. There's like a Chrome extension. I forget what it's called. It's one of those things I just saw it and go by. Oh, hey, Devin Rue, map maker extraordinaire, has posted what I am just talking about. So it's called Skyfowler Bridge, and it will, if you want to follow the same people over and you use Chrome, there's an extension. And then once you're done with it, you can probably get rid of the extension, right? If you don't want to keep extensions on your PC. Yeah, and consider you can cater your list even more. And encourage other people to follow me on Blue Sky. I need to get my follower count up. So, do the thing. It'll be great. All right. Yeah, thank you. Have a good trip to the grocery store. Hope that goes well for you and you get what you need. And people's interaction goes okay. So yeah, I'll be doing more over on Blue Sky. I'm still posting in both places. I'm not going to close my Twitter account, but I'll still be up and going. But there's going to be more content over on my Blue Sky, and I'm just not going to bother cross-posting as much. And speaking of comics, this is completely unrelated. It's sort of related, but also unrelated to things we're talking about. I'm probably going to go to my local comic store tonight, get some comics. Looking forward to that. Let's see what else. And yeah. And now I'm looking at people going, "Hey, I'm over on Blue Sky now," and so I'm looking. Wait, am I following you there? Oh boy. Like I just keep checking. Like, okay, good. All right, we've talked about all the Kindle stuff. Covered that. I can close some of these tabs down. Hey, what time is it? We got a little time before a break. Yeah, when we get into TTRPG and whatever other tech things I like. So yeah, again, open to questions, comments, whatever you like. I am happy that color e-ink technology is advancing. or e-ink color technology. I suppose that's the right way to say that because e-ink is its own brand, I believe. I'm glad to see it getting better, but I don't think it's quite where I would like it yet. Just, I think by next year, it should be to where I would love it. Can't imagine it being more than a year or two away. Yeah, like I don't need as many colors as a regular tablet provides. Right? I just need enough for the comics to look good. And not washed out or slightly dull. That's all I want. Something else I can mention that's tech. I am still working on a new blog post on audio routing. Those are the words I was looking for. On audio routing. I've been going back and forth a lot on how complex to make it. And I was going to do this big thing, and then I wasn't. But now as I was writing up the shorter stuff, I'm like, I feel like I'm depriving everyone of content if I don't add in some other things. So it'll be a little longer than I thought it would be. I'm going to try to just divide it up into short sections. So we'll give overview, and I'll have screenshots and everything. And so overview, if you just use OBS for managing your audio, and then going into if you use audio mixing software or hardware, and that kind of wraps into what I use. So I'll probably do at least 3 posts. They'll be shorter posts, but I think just having a chunk of info, and then you can select what other chunk of info you want, and just not having this huge blog post that you have to constantly scroll through on the page would be useful. So I'm still working on that. I will be happy when I get it done because it's something I want to do. Chris, hello, welcome on in. So yeah, it seemed more daunting than I was making it initially. And then today I had the thought of just how to break it down easier and not feel like I'm depriving people of some info. Because if I just do what I have set up, I feel like you'd be missing out on some things. So it'll be up to you whether you want to read the whole thing or just read the overview and then read either the just using OBS section or the OBS plus hardware software mixer section. So I think that's how I'm going to divide it up. I do already have videos on audio routing on my YouTube. If you want to see it, it should be under the Tech Friday section, if I remember properly. Let's see here. I'm already on my account. I want to go to my channel. Content. Yeah, I go through some of that here with multiple audio tracks in OBS. And here is audio mixing in OBS as well. So, you know, kind of companion pieces. And if you missed it last week, we talked about mic arms. So there's last week's Tech Friday. It's a short one, but good one. They're all good. I mean, you know. All right. What else we got here? Let's see here. Got pre-rolls off for a little while yet. Excellent. It's almost time for a break. Let's take the break now. Then when we come back, we'll kind of get into we're going to relax and do the article search for tech and TTRPG stuff as normal. So give me 5 minutes. I'm going to run some other ads so I can keep the pre-rolls off for a while longer. And be right back. Stay tuned.
And so, I give to you the kindness train.
All aboard. Here comes the kindness train.
Ta-da!
Pull a wire from the pocket and kind of whisper into it to send a message to Sylvester that you hear in your head. I don't know how things are going with Marshmallow Mathers up there, but there's demon coin offerings going down in this room. Something is definitely on the rise in the Bakers Guild. I'm gonna leave this. I'll be right back with you, but keep an eye on him.
And Sylvester kind of leans to the others. Okay, he said something about gold downstairs, and then the rest of it was something cursed. I didn't hear the end of it, but something about gold in an oven downstairs in the room.
Gold in an oven?
You know what, butterflies? I can go twice as high, so suck it. You gave me the implement of destruction and placed smashable object in eternity. I didn't mean to do it. Yes, I did. I just thought that's what I was supposed to do. Exactly. It is what you're supposed to do. Nowhere did they say it's definitely not coming out for the Xbox. They just didn't make an announcement about the Xbox yet, right? Like, so there's a news article covering, hey, it's going to be on the Xbox. It's just taking them a little longer for whatever developer reasons, because games are hard to make. Whatever style of game you're making, whether it be a TTRPG, a video game, it takes time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and it's not an easy task. It may be a rewarding task, it may even be a fun task, but it takes a long time. And I'm sure the last thing they want as a title as big as Baldur's Gate 3 is to deliver a less than stellar experience on a platform. And a little mumble, he begins. Ancient pastry chefs of evil, transform this unleavened form into Pillsbury, the ever baking. And with that, he
Yep. I mean, it's useless from us, but give yourself inspiration for that. That was
Yeah, that's amazing.
see if I can.
Behold, blood orange.
Does anyone else hear Latin chanting, or is that just me?
Mhm.
No, I
thought
think
they were,
everybody
yeah,
does.
but yeah.
As the pieces fall and slide off his armor. Orange, you glad you met us?
I was proud up until that moment.
I had to ruin that. I had to.
It would be so terrible, but I really want to just throw an axe orb and go, no, I'm not.
We're nearing 100,000, I should say. Ah! Ah! No! 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 Go away! Go away! No, you're ruining everything, giant baby head. $100,000! Woo! Okay, giant baby head, it's your job to stay over there.
And I fear I've tainted your good name and the legacy of your show. So thank you.
Glad to have you here for those things.
Appreciate it.
I needed a good taint. So
Good night, everybody. And on that note.
And on that, rods we bestow upon our new fish are priceless objects. They don't cost anything. Once you know what you're doing, you'll probably want a proper one. But in the meantime, let's see if you can figure out how to hold your pole. Ready, the one I gave you, and your lessons can begin. I held my pole and I completed a quest. Ready in your... Oh, don't be a stick in the mud. Let's just have some fun. Hey, do you like these? I call this one... Game. Game. I just have no words. And you take a sip. The initial hit, you think, oh yeah, that's Coke. But it's only after you swallow that you get this flavor of an Oreo. Hey everybody, I forgot my hat. Now it's on my head, and we're back.
So yay, look at us. All right, let's turn that off. So thanks for sticking with me. Now is part of the stream where we just relax and chat about, tech stuff, what we talked about earlier. If you still want to talk about e-readers, let me know. Oh, I have an announcement that I can share because Cypher did show off the graphic on her stream earlier. I will be on a panel at PAX U at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, December 7th in Crab God Theater, The Fallacy of the TTRPG Family. So it's me, Cypher, a bunch of great people. We'll have a graphic out in the near future. And once that hits, we'll promote it everywhere. But it should be a lot of fun. So if you are going to PAX U, please check that out. Get a ticket. Come on in. It'll be fantastic. Get a ticket when tickets to the things are available. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And if you're going to PAX U, by all means, stop by, say hi. You'll see me in full 3D. I might even exist in 4D. I'm not sure. I can't see in 4D, but if you can, let me know. All right. So now we just look at articles, have some fun, and yeah, let's bring back music a little bit here. Lower it down a bit. Wow, that's intense. Okay. All right. Hey, you can add songs to Spotify straight from Instagram posts. This is on Engadget. So if that's a thing you've always wanted to do and couldn't before, well, now you can, I suppose. I didn't think that would be a need, but now Instagram has Spotify integration. Or it is rolling it out. So you might not have it quite yet, but you should be getting it sometime soon. And let's check out what else we have. What's this? Oh, if you're looking for things to plug into your TV so you can watch Netflix, etc., Amazon has also released a new Fire TV stick, priced at $35, so that's pretty good. And so, yeah, if you need a new thing, there you go. If you use Fire Sticks, you have more options now. Looks like Garmin has a new dash cam. So if you're looking for one of these, this is on Tech Radar. Check it out. Garmin usually makes pretty solid things. But that's a review of it on Tech Radar. So that is of interest by all means. Oh, what's this? This is Android news. Oh, Google will enable native autofill for third-party password manager apps like Dashlane and 1Password in the Chrome app on Android. That's excellent. All right. So if you use a password manager, and we're kind of looking forward to having autofill on Android, it's a coming. All right, what else do we have here? Okay, some best ofs. All right. Hey, Antiquated. Yes. Mesh works better than Wi-Fi extenders. As usual, my mileage may vary, but I just read an article on that too, not very long ago. Let's see if I can find it again. But yeah, I would go with a mesh network personally. I have a mesh network and it works pretty well. Yeah, it was probably this article on PC Mag. So this goes through a lot of steps. But I'm really liking the mesh network, and I think it's the way to go. They can, as this is in PC Mag, I'll send the link in just a moment here. They can relay traffic more intelligently, and they can overcome some of the speed problems that extenders have. And, you can control them all from your phone. But there's that article if you want to look it up. So yeah, being able to, I don't have to go for, I have this Wi-Fi extender here. This has this page for configuration. This one has this page. I can just, have them all in one app on my phone and control them all through there. So I really like that aspect. And but let's see here. And let me get you a couple other articles just in case. I mean, especially the mesh networks are especially good if you're want to get rid of signal dead zones. It's really been helpful. I can reliably get Wi-Fi all through the house. But of course, a Wi-Fi extender is also for removing signal dead zones as well. But the other thing is, mesh can be more expensive. But here is a Netgear article on them as well. And I just saw another article that probably is pretty good. Oh yes, CNET. CNET's usually pretty good about these things too. There's an article on CNET. But yeah, I would go with mesh. Unless you're in a small space, you know, like a one-room apartment or something, then you could probably do a range extender and save yourself some money. But if you're in a house or something, then definitely a mesh network would probably be the easier way to go. All right. See what we have in TTRPG news. Let's see, D&D stuff. They have more videos up on what's coming in their upcoming Dungeon Master Guide, the 2024 Dungeon Master Guide. So if you want to see some of those features, go to the D&D YouTube. And they cover more stuff like Greyhawk. And then another video, they've been kind of doing 2 videos a week, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday. So that's of interest to you. Check out the videos; they are fantastic. Yeah, they're well done videos. Yeah. Oh, I got a bunch of, speaking of that, I got a bunch of 5e books in. The other day. Let's see here. Anything catching my eye? Oh. If you like Vassin, and I played in a Vassin game, I thought it was pretty cool. It's by Free League Press, and it's a horror game. Nordic horror RPG. They have a new source book detailing Central and Eastern Europe, including Prague. And there is a full-length campaign set in Stockholm as well. So here's that announcement over on EN World. I really liked the game I was able to play in of it. It was a lot of fun. And if you like that kind of horror, by all means, check that out. Oh, hey, our friends over at Broken Door Entertainment are still working on their Kickstarter. Paragons, they are so close. If you can help them out, please do so. I'm not paid to say this or anything. I just know some of the people involved, and they're excellent humans. And I read their quick start guide that they posted. It's a really fun superhero role-playing game. So if you haven't backed them yet, please do so. There's 5 days left on their Kickstarter. They are close to their goal. So if you can help them out, do it and get Paragons, the role-playing game, launch. That'd be excellent. It's a game I'm hoping they make it because I'm looking forward to it. All right, just looking through some news here. Again, anything else you want to talk about, let me know. Oh, is this actually an article on the Space 1999 game? Yeah, so... Oh, I see. It's now available for pre-order. But if you like the... Oh, where'd it go? Looking for the pre-order Space 1999. There we go. If you want, you can sign up for news on it. So there's this old TV show called Space 1999. And Modifius bought the license to make a role-playing game out of it. So if you're interested in that, to me, it's one of the more odd licenses to get, but hey, what do I know? So if you've ever seen the show, I think you can find clips of it on YouTube, maybe even whole episodes. Let's see. When was the show made? I can't remember. I want to say mid 70s. So yeah, like the moon breaks apart, and yeah, so if you check it out, you can pre-order it now. It's by Modifius. Ooh. Okay. Well, the ElfQuest RPG 40th Anniversary Reissue Kickstarter date is set for October 29th. That's through Chaosium. Here's the article through Tabletop Gaming News. So if you've ever been a fan of ElfQuest, check this out. And it uses Chaosium's basic role-playing system. If you're familiar with that. Yeah, if you like ElfQuest, there's stuff for you coming up. What else do we have? Let's see here. Another Someone else is doing a Cthulhu horror game. Okay. Oh, this might be of interest to some of y'all. Make the URL shorter and more practical for everybody. Royal Blood, a tarot heist RPG, as well funded. It still has 26 days to go on their Kickstarter. So if that's of interest, you can find that. Oops. You can find that right here. Let's see here. So many Kickstarters. Just kind of skipping through a lot of them because some of these sound interesting, but again, it's more and more Kickstarters, and so all I see is Kickstarter, Kickstarter, Kickstarter. All right, we'll close some of these tabs. All right. Looking for some more articles here. Otherwise, yeah, kind of free for all talk at this point. Anything you want to talk about? If you make it tech related or TTRPG related, even better. Yeah, all right. Drowning in Kickstarters you want to back and can't, right? Yeah, there's just, it feels like there's so many right now, and you jinx Kickstarters. Oh. Let's see. All right, we got that. Got that. Another plug for following me on Blue Sky. Please follow me on Blue Sky. I need more followers on Blue Sky. Tell your friends to follow me on Blue Sky. What else we have here going on? Oh, if you haven't seen it yet, and I think you can watch it streaming now. The Wild Robot is an excellent movie. It's really, really good. So if you didn't check it out in theaters, I think you can stream it at somewhere now. Definitely check it out. It's really fantastic. Great piece of animation. And again, I will be at PAX U. I will be on a panel Saturday, 11:30 a.m. I think it's 11:30 a.m. Yeah, 11:30 a.m. in Crab God Theater. With a bunch of excellent people. So yeah, oh, I love that emote. That's amazing. The Penny Arcade Crab Guy. Lovely. Love it. Yeah, come by, say hi. I don't know what else I'm doing at PAX U. But other than that, I'm available for other panels. If you want to put me on a panel. Oh, yes. The name of the panel I'm on is The Fallacy of the TTRPG Family. So please check that out. It'll be a pretty good talk. Panel is waitlisted. Oh boy. Well, post it and let me know. You know, if it gets unwaitlisted. As long as our panels aren't conflicting with each other, I'll be I will not shut up about it if it is selected. Right? Amazing, wonderful. Oh, I don't know who this is, but they posted a thing about, and I'm not even sure why it showed up in my feed, but it might be useful for some of y'all. Text formatting tips for Discord. I do have a Discord, but you have to sign up on either my Patreon or Ko-Fi for at least $3 a month, and then you get access to the Discord. I've been posting links there mainly, and eventually you'll get other thoughts and things just exclusive to there. So yeah, that was just on my feed. I'm not familiar with the person who posted this at all. Just seems like a useful thing to spread around. After work errands look excellent. Yeah, today is going to comic book store. Hopefully, a little later tonight. And then tomorrow, gonna have dinner with my friends. Usually I'd have Spelljammer, but one of my players is running a bunch of games at Gamehole Con this weekend. So we're taking a break, and those of us that remain are going to go out and have dinner. Pretty good. Catch up on all the things. Then I don't really know why I'm doing the rest of the weekend. Probably just watching my friends stream. All right, yeah, it's too early to wrap up, so I don't want to wrap up right yet. Here, mostly I've been thinking about mic arms and, e-readers. Things like that. The mic arm I mentioned last week from Avermedia is still kind of winning out in my head. So whenever I get money for it, let me bring that up again. As soon as it decides to load their site, there we go. It's part of their Versetti Go thingy. Product line, I suppose. Let's see here. Accessories. Oh, I'm sorry. Flexi Go is what they call it. Yeah. Flexi Go multi-angle arm. The Versetti is a different product that has the Go on it. The Flexi arm. That's the one we're looking at. Mostly because the versatility of how I can position it. Because I'm thinking of moving the mic arm closer to me, putting it over here. Because right now this goes underneath my monitors and everything. I think if this is long enough and I put it here, I can kind of drift with it a bit. I mean, this is nice because I can go this way, I can go this way. Oh, I have some latitude in where I can move. But yeah, and this seems like a good arm just for other things as well. Like you can get a thing to hold a tablet or a phone and attach it. Those are sold separately. But you could attach a small light to it or a bunch of other things. And like I said, just the ability to place it kind of wherever you need is pretty cool. But still deciding on that, so that'll be a downline purchase when I get some more funds. But yeah, I can just rotate it 360 at almost any angle is superb. I can keep it low profile. I prefer the low profile arms. let's see here. Monday's stream will be back to Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. I'm having a lot of fun with that game. Discovered a bunch of new echoes this week while playing it. You can check out those streams either on my YouTube or right here on Twitch. Maybe I'll go see a horror movie this weekend. I haven't seen a horror movie in a little bit. I haven't seen any of the Terrifier series, and Terrifier 3 made a bunch of money this weekend. Maybe I'll have to catch up on the Terrifier series. And there's Smile too. I never saw the first Smile either. Let's see, what else do we have? There's some other movies I'd like to see, but probably save those for another time. Oh, some of my detective shows will have new episodes this weekend. So looking forward to that. What was I going to say related to that? Oh, detective shows, right. So, if you haven't seen Moonflower Murders yet, the follow-up to Magpie Murders, do it. If you haven't seen Magpie Murders, you should definitely watch Magpie Murders, and then see the follow-up Moonflower Murders. They're excellent shows. Take place over in the UK, and it's about a book publicist that solves crime. So it's amazing. Or that solves murders, specifically. That's why they call it Magpie Murders and Moonflower Murders. But so far, the second series has been charming like the original, the Magpie Murders. Anyway, I highly recommend you check it out. They're just very charming shows. And, you know, not the hardcore detective show either. Just it's on the lighter side of things. So definitely give it a go. And there's some funny stuff in there too. And yeah, so if you're looking for sort of limited series detective shows, check those out. They're based on books of the same name. And they're about, I think they're going to run about 8 episodes each series. So Moonflower Murders is close to wrapping up. So wait a couple more weeks, and then you can watch all of Magpie Murders, and then go right into all of Moonflower Murders. You'll be all set. It's a good time. What other show am I watching? Oh, I'm watching Vandervalk, which I really like. That's just a good show. The acting's excellent in that one. Check it out. And apparently, if you had watched the Inspector Lindley mysteries back in the, I want to say, 90s, possibly? Early 90s, late 80s, somewhere in there. They are giving that a reboot. And the cast looks pretty good on that. So I will probably be checking that out as well at some point. But yeah, I'm usually watching British detective shows. At least, or shows produced over in the UK, whether it's by ITV or the BBC or, whatever. Both Vandervalk and Magpie and Moonflower Murders, those are all on PBS Masterpiece. You have a subscription to that. Or you might even be able to buy the seasons somewhere. And I think I got to catch up with Agatha all along this week. I don't think I've seen this week's episode yet. That's been kind of a fun show. I've been enjoying it. All right. Gonna see who else is on. I'm getting quite hungry at this point, so I'll probably go get some dinner down me. And let's see here. It's kind of last minute things. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. And while I talk about whatever's, I appreciate it. Anyone about anything interesting here? Oh yeah, you're welcome. No problem. Let's see. Let's see who is on that we can send a raid over to. Do that. Go here. And who's on? Oh, we got a few people on. Who haven't we rated in a little bit? Let's see here. Okay. All right, let's go raid Sirius. They seem to be on. Sirius is wonderful. Say hello. Thank you all for being here. Once again, I'm DC. You'll find me on Twitch, Twitter. Well, okay, make that Blue Sky. Twitch, YouTube. I gotta change that dialogue in my head. Mostly Blue Sky. Find me over there, please. Once again, there's the direct link to me over on Blue Sky. Follow me there, or go to my website, dclasair.com. Be wonderful. Do the things. Come on over. Click all the links. It's a great site. I'll be back Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, with more The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. So, if you're watching other streamers, just pop open another tab, open up my stream, and, just kind of chill and check out what I'm doing. You can open up other tabs. It's okay. I won't tell. Anyway, we'll talk to you all later. Have a great weekend. Please be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and I'll see you all on Monday. Bye.